and welcome to this week's foundation featured. I am going to be reviewing for you the Pretty Vulgar Bird's Nest Blurring Beauty Mousse. I mean, it says Bird's Nest on here. I don't know if that's the name of the product. Anyway, so I already reviewed for you the Pretty Vulgar, the eyeshadow palette, lipstick, and blush, and I decided I'm gonna give the foundation a try. And it's a little different than I thought. This is a blurring beauty mousse, which sounded pretty good, but it's actually kind of a light coverage, but it is supposed to be, so I'll just tell you what it says. It is an all-in-one moisturizer, primer, and lightweight foundation. Okay. Our face perfecting blurring beauty mousse is incredibly blendable, transcending from a light coverage, skin smoothing foundation to a featherweight second skin application infused with diamond powder to enhance skin's luminosity. So it's supposed to be minimizing fine lines and pore minimizing, anti-aging. Wow. I'm gonna say it's probably not gonna be my usual medium to full coverage, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it because I just have so much discoloration to cover up. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna use other products with it like correctors or something like that. Probably I would layer this with other things to kind of, you know, spot correct. But let's just give it a try because maybe, you know, some of you who don't like a full coverage foundation might look at this and go, oh, that's really nice, because you want just something sort of sheer and makes the skin look good. So let's take a look at it. I did buy this from Sephora. It comes in kind of this tube pump, which is always weird for me because it's nice that it's a tube because then, or excuse me, it's nice that it's a pump because then we do have, you know, clean dispensing of the product. But, and I guess maybe the fact that it's a tube, you can scoop it out better than you can a bottle, but I always feel like I get kind of, you know, with it, I don't know. Okay, the shade I got is Walking on Eggshells, I guessed, you know. So here we have it. Ooh, it is very moussey. It is, doesn't smell, and it has a hold to it. I'm not putting any primer on. I have sunscreen on, but I'm not going to put anything else on because it says that it is supposed to be a moisturizer and a primer in one. So let's, I'm wondering, ooh, that is dark looking. So here's my beauty blender side. Let's see what this does. Well, it really does kind of diffuse my imperfections. It is not covering. It doesn't say if it's buildable or not, so we'll see if I can. Sometimes certain textures of foundations work better applied with fingers, and I was wondering about this. This is an odd shade because I feel like if I went lighter, it would be too light, but it just seems like it looks pretty tan, but it's not making any weird streaks on my neck. Like, I don't see strange shade. I am going to see what it does with the Clarisonic. I kind of have a feeling that it's not ideal with the Clarisonic, but let's give it a try. I also have a couple blemishes on this side. It is very lightweight. I concur. Let's see. Oh, it's actually blending better than I thought with the Clarisonic. Maybe it's best with a makeup brush. Ooh. Huh. What did I just drop? Oh. Well, that surprised me. Do you feel like that side looks better than this side? I feel like the coverage on this side, and also maybe just applying it with a brush, doesn't get my skin red and flushed, so it's not working as hard to cover up. This side looks better though than when I initially put it on, but this side looks better than this side in my opinion. Yeah. And it really did not take very much product at all. So you can see how it does just kind of diffuse things. It's not heavy coverage. It's not even medium coverage. I mean, you are definitely seeing skin through, but I guess my face looks better. Here is the sponge side, Clarisonic side. I'm gonna do the Clarisonic on the other side too, you guys, right? Am I a little more even now? So this is kind of vexing. I feel like this would be good for younger skins that are just, you know, already like perfect skin, but it is more of an anti-aging. But then also not everyone who is looking for anti-aging is looking for heavy foundation. Does that make sense? I mean, just because I have discoloration, a lot of people who are maybe have a mature skin that has fine lines want a lightweight foundation because then it feels like it's not going to settle in the fine lines. But you can see how much the skin shows through. But I like it. I like the fact that I feel like it's just my face, but a little bit better. You can see how I'm still kind of pink. You can see my freckles. You can see some of my blemishes. But it looked better than nothing. It would definitely need powder. It's not matte. It's not, it's just sort of flat, like or satin. Let's put a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna lightly powder. I'm gonna use my, where are you? My Amazing Concealer in Fair Golden, just because I think that's gonna match the tone better, the shade. My other concealer, the HD LA Girl concealer, and the other Amazing Concealer are just too light, so it's gonna give me kind of a reverse raccoon eye. And then I can just spot correct. This is a Sigma P80. That's a little light. I'm gonna just use my Marcel powder. I feel like that's just such a good basic powder. I'm not gonna add any coverage. It's not gonna interfere with, you know, how the foundation wears in terms of giving it an advantage or not. So I feel like that did a good job, right? Powder went on nicely over it. I'm gonna fill in my eyeshadow and blush and lipstick. I'm gonna use my Pretty Vulgar products, and then I will give you guys a final thought. Probably final thoughts, more than one thought. Well, here I am, you guys, and I did put on the My Lips Are Sealed Liquid Lip in Scandalous. I love this. I do think that it wears better if you blot it. It's very, there's a lot of pigment, there's a lot of kind of product, so I think if you give it a blot, then it won't move around. I'm also feeling very shimmery in my Milani blush, and you do see my zit well. Yeah, I'm wearing both the Milani Bella Bellini blush, and I'm wearing my Flower highlighter, which is on the shiny, a little bit, not glittery, but just like, it's got a, yeah. Anyway, some of the eyeshadows, Pretty Vulgar eyeshadows. So, okay, you guys, I am really impressed with this foundation. I thought I wasn't gonna like it when I first put it on, especially when I first put it on with the Beauty Blender. It didn't look like anything, but it has really melded with my skin. It's like just sort of sunk in to my pores, but not in a bad way. No little pore dots. Yeah. So I really think that with some corrector stuff, just, you know, for your trouble areas. But if you do try this, give it a try, or I should say, give it a chance, because you might put it on and go, But then when you give it a few minutes, you've powdered over it, it seems to just settle down and blur everything and look really natural. So I think I'm a fan. I wasn't gonna be a fan. It's a little on the pricey side. It's in the $40 range. So I'm thinking there might be better foundations in that price range, but also I'm so used to medium coverage, full coverage, that trying a light coverage foundation for me that I like is a big deal, because, you know, I don't need to always walk around with so much makeup on. I think it is not, I don't think it's oxidizing. I think it is, the original shade is a little bit dark for me. So I would maybe go down a shade if you are pale like me without any kind of, you know, fake tan or any sort of bronzer on. Yeah. So I will leave some notes in the description box to let you know if it broke down or if it got really gross after a few hours. But so far I enjoy it. Yeah, I just kind of keep looking. Alrighty, so there you go. So that was my foundation featured for Pretty Vulgar, the Blurring Mousse foundation. Kind of cool. And always you can return something to Sephora even if you buy it online. Oh, hey you guys, I got my new VIB Rouge. I qualified again, no surprise. Came in a little red pouch. It is a brush. Has anybody else gotten this? It's the Mini Blur. I can't remember what it's called. It's not labeled. It's not labeled, but it's tiny. Do you see this? It's the Face Blur brush. I think you can use this for foundation. It's really small for powder. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna powder with it. But Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. It says right on there. Thanks Sephora, I spent $1,000 and I get a $12 brush. Do you think you could come up with a perk that is a little bit more value? Sorry, not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything. Oh, it matches my lips. First, you know, like it was the Marc Jacobs, it was like the mini lipstick, and now it's this mini brush, and I'm just kind of going, if we spent $1,000, could we just get like a full-size product of something? That would be cool, wouldn't it? That's not that greedy. Anyway, okay. Alrighty guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Please check if you are subscribed. A couple of you have told me that YouTube unsubscribed you. I've been hearing that, so please check to see that you're subscribed. Click that notification bell so you know when I post, and give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.